So John, CEO of Herefords Australia, can you tell me about some of the recent activities of Herefords Australia?
Certainly, Jamie. Some of the most recent activity that Herefords Australia have been conducting is we've recently held our first of two breed development conferences. The first was held in Armidale almost a month ago, and that was focusing on presenting to our members some of the technical information about where the breed currently is, but also about where the breed needs to progress in terms of genetic improvement and development over the future. And that could be, from my point of view, that's over the next 12 months, 2 years and 5 years. Where do we need to take the breed genetically? So that's a very important conference. The second of those breed development conferences will be held in Albury here on the 29th and 30th of July. We've also recently had our first ambassador return from youth exchange program to New Zealand. That was Tom Nixon. He's had 2 weeks in New Zealand as part of the industry, the Hereford industry over there, learning about how they conduct their Hereford business, what are their challenges, what are their opportunities, and just doing some cross-country learning about where the breeds are in both countries, and helping to develop a program moving forward, perhaps of closer collaboration with New Zealand.
Okay, and we have Jose Bonico, Secretary General of the World Hereford Council, currently visiting here at the moment.
Yes.
How can Hereford breeders here in Australia benefit from Jose's experiences?
Well, I think having anyone from an international market, and particularly someone like Jose from Uruguay here, just allows us to build bridges and understanding and build those very important relationships. Again, similar to what I was talking about with Tom Nixon in New Zealand, it's about building a greater level of understanding and appreciation about the challenges that may be occurring in other parts of the world and other markets, such as Uruguay, how they're approaching the challenges. Because interestingly, in speaking to Jose, is the challenges that their breeders are facing in Uruguay are very similar to the challenges we're facing here with our breeders here in Australia. So where we can collaborate and share information, quite often we can come to a solution perhaps which is better for all of us, including Uruguay and Australia. So I think that relationship building, that understanding, that communication is actually very pivotal to the future of the breed here.
Okay, and in what area finally is Herefords Australia focusing its efforts heading into the future?
Well, we've recently developed our first strategic plan for the 2013 to 2015 period of time. Top of the list on that is to develop some brands for the Hereford breed. We think that developing a Hereford beef brands, or even perhaps a number of Hereford beef brands, is an important component of our future moving forward. We've got a number of very important meetings happening over the next few weeks on seeing if we can start to develop that concept further and actually get a brand or brands up and running in association and collaboration with some of the major processors in this country. We're also focusing on some meetings to look at what the export potential of live category 1 and 2 Hereford breeding animals into markets such as Russia, Kazakhstan and potentially China will be, and see if we can leverage some more demand out of those markets for Hereford animals. So they're 2 very important, that's a couple of very important strategic focuses for us going forward. The continued focus on the genetic improvement and that rate of improvement for the Hereford breed also has to be a focus for us going forward in the near future and into the distant future. We've got to continue to develop this breed so that it will meet the demands of the commercial beef production sector.